Howdy folks, it's Diecastbuffet here again, and it's time for another NASCAR diecast review. Today's car, well, definitely is kind of retro. Makes me feel old, but it is none other than Bobby Labonte's 2008 Cheerios Dodge Charger. This car right here, man, it's one of those cars that you just cannot miss on the racetrack. Bright yellow, and then you got the signature petty blue. And let me tell you, man, this is a car that any fan of Bobby Labonte, I think, should have. Even though this was back when he was clearly declining in his career, definitely a cool paint scheme, man. This is a great piece to have. Dodge, which don't run no more. The COT body, which don't run no more. And then Bobby Labonte, who's retired. So, I mean, this thing is a triple header, so to speak. Dodge Charger right here. Kind of take a look at the packaging. So, this is a Winter Circle NASCAR diecast from 2008. 2008. So, the package is so big, I have to kind of like back it up far. So, you got, Winter Circle up here. Got the signature Petty 43, 1/64 scale. Cheerios, Betty Crocker, Bobby Labonte. Pretty cool back art with the before they had the digital dash and all that. The back of this, pretty cool as well. Bobby Labonte 43. I really do miss these packaging they used to have. Like, this reminds me of Race Day 2011's IndyCar reviews, honestly. Like, the way the back of the package looks, like this whole black with red and the diamond plate, reminds me so much of those IndyCar diecasts they make. I would love to see Lionel implement a system like that. Not this type of packaging, because I hate these packages because they're so difficult to open. But like this art style, I really like this. How they got the legal jargon down here, but they put an emphasis on the driver itself. Yeah, I know they have the waves and stuff, but I still feel like they could put the name up here, put the big number. I don't know. I just like the look of it. I just like the look of it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing out of the package. Here she is, folks, out of the box, brand new, man. This is a gem, I would consider, of the 2008 class. I am someone who knows COT diecast. I have studied the market for, God, it's been like almost 6 years, man. Like 6 years I have studied the COT market. Let me tell you, I don't see too many Bobby Labontes out there. This is a car that absolutely, I think, is a must-have in any COT collection. If you're someone who collects COTs, if you're a connoisseur of them, you need this. You need this diecast. They made multiple 43 2008 editions, but you gotta have, man, this one. This is a really cool paint scheme. It's one of those few paint schemes that actually ran in NASCAR that, the last decade or so, that actually have a different side sponsor on each side. So on this side you have Hamburger Helper. Meanwhile on this side you have Pillsbury. I really like seeing the Pillsbury Doughboy there. It's pretty cool. But of course this is all owned by Betty Crocker and stuff like that. General Mills. But Cheerios on the hood. Super 8 motel, right? Or hotel or motel? What is that? Yeah, motel. Okay, my bad, guys. I thought that said hotel. No. But this is a paint scheme, man. They just I truly think everybody needs to have. It's just iconic, man. You got the Betty Crocker spoon here behind the iconic 43, the bright, Cheerios yellow, Dodge, man. It just looks cool, and it's Texas Bobby Labonte. You got the Lone Star flag here. Hey, look at that. You got Bobby Labonte, and you got the Lone Star flag right there next to it. That is really cool. NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. One of those paint schemes, man, that just really complete your collection. Just seeing that Dodge logo right there above my left thumbnail, it's pretty cool. I do see a blemish here, though. There's a little bit of a paint kind of scrape there, but that's okay. What I think about this paint scheme, I think about everybody that is, that has done all the COT stop motions, and I see all the people who have these type of cars. But nowadays, man, these cars are getting so hard to find. Your mass markets are running out. Like, the cars have been bought up so much by individuals that the only way you can really find these cars is through sources. You have to have an inside source to get most of these cars now, because the market has become everyone's bought them all up, man. Years ago, man, I remember 6 years ago, they used to have rare cars, man, like rare alternate Dale Jr. paint schemes. They would have them like 5 or 6 listed for like $8, $9. Nowadays, that identical car in identical condition is over $15 for just one, and there's only like maybe 1 or 2 on the market. That just goes to show that the dealers have ran out of stock. The dealers no longer control the COT market. This individual does. So that's why you see so many price gouges. Like, I've seen Kyle Busch Indiana Jones cars, man. Let me tell you, I've seen the Indiana Jones car for like $50, probably at least 4 or 5 times. I mean, that car right there, loose, brand new, mint, whatever, is a holy grail die cast in terms of the COT collection. But do you see a blemish right here on the 43 there, or the 3 of the 43? But look at all these contingency sponsors, man. I mean, look at this. 2008 was the last, I think, year of NASCAR's good viewership, I think. It was 2008 or 2005. I think it was 08. But, I mean, look at all these contingency sponsors, man. If that doesn't say NASCAR was doing better back then it is now, I don't know what will. Beautiful Charger, font there. Beautiful. Very beautiful indeed. I mean, I can just imagine playing NASCAR 09. You stay behind the car, you got the kind of like fade effect, kind of whoosh effect on each side, because that's how the game was for some reason. Like, your car was, they try to make the game look faster, so they made everything around you, like the other cars, kind of blurry, which was kind of cool. But then again, I prefer, everything looking as clean as possible when you're playing a video game. But nonetheless, so this is a very cool diecast, man, and it does come with a really cool hood that I will show right now. So here it is. It is the Cheerios Betty Crocker hood. And unlike most hoods that are made by Lionel nowadays, this one actually represents the hood. Like, legit, this represents the hood. You have the Cheerios logo, or Cheerios font. Of course, the font on this one is thicker than it is on the actual diecast, but you have the Cheerios font, and then you have the Betty Crocker spoon. So this one actually does represent the car itself, and that's very unusual nowadays. Generally, they make these hoods with like the design, and then they put the number and the name of the driver with the sponsor. Now, Action made sure to do it right on this one, and it does come with magnets that are already pre-assembled. Really like that a lot. I really like that a lot. If you don't like them, you can take them off. But if you just want to just slap this on your refrigerator or slap this on your tool bench or something, you could do that. You didn't have to go individually buy some magnets, cut magnets, or whatever. You just boom, stuck it there. Really cool. Something really cool that I think Lionel should take a note from. But no question, man, this is a really cool die cast. And as I said it before, if you want to collect any die cast year, whether it's 2013 or 2002, what makes your collection is the drivers that were the back markers, the drivers who finished 15th and 20th. I don't care how many Dale Jr.'s, how many Jeff Gordons you have, your collection is nothing without the odd drivers. And that's why I strive so hard to collect those odd drivers. And this is, I would consider an odd driver in 2008. So this is definitely a really cool piece to have, and very blessed to have it. But that is going to conclude today's video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, smash that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great one. And Diecastbuffet, signing off.